Good noon, everyone. I'm your presenter for this day. I'm gonna talk about social media technology, online communication, or learning. My contents for this report are: first is concept of social media, second, channels of performing activities in social media, third, social media and instruction, fourth, advantage and disadvantage of social media. First is, what is social media? As you remember, it's already discussed by the second reporter, who is Shannon Arboleda. He explained well what it's all about social media. So, it is the interaction among people in which they create, share, or exchange information and ideas in virtual communities and networks. So, I am adding some information or details about social media. It is a great platform for us nowadays dahil lahat ng tao ay ginagamit ito upang makipag-interact, socialize, or makahalubilo sa ibang tao. At it is also very useful. Ang social media in classroom has become a valuable pedagogical medium. Bringing social media into the classroom, teachers can develop this network in ways that can be positively impact the learning environment of their student. Hindi lang student ang beneficiary ng social media nito when it comes to educational, dahil lahat tayo ay nakaka-benefit sa paggamit ng social media. So next is channels of performing social activities in social media. So channels of carrying out activities in social medias online includes the Google, Twitter, Facebook, and WhatsApp. So we have the Google, founded September 4, 1998. The founder of this is Larry Page, Sergey Brin. The estimated user is 13.96 billion active user. As you can see, the active user is 13.96. So, si Google talaga ay maraming gumagamit sa kanya dahil aminin man natin o sa hindi, pag wala si Google, wala tayo. Not means na wala tayo is parang siya yung way para makakuha tayo ng iba pang information or either facts about sa gusto nating malaman. Like for example, in terms of educational purposes, we have some topic na hindi maintindihan. Tapos, pag sinearch natin at maghanap pa tayo ng ibang source in Google, ay lalo pa nating maiintindihan at ma-absorb yung details na iyon. Next is the Facebook, founded February 4, 2004. The founder is Mark Zuckerberg Eduardo. The estimated user is 1.23 billion active user. Sa Facebook na ito, lahat tayo meron ito. At yung Facebook na ito ay ginagamit natin in different ways. So, in terms of education, nakakatulong siya, lalo na yung messenger, nakakatulong siya para sa atin dahil pag hindi active ang isang student, like sa Google Classroom, hindi siya active doon, pwedeng magamit yung Facebook or the messenger para ma-deliver yung information sa kanya at para maka-access pa rin siya kung ano ang lesson na tinuturo ng isang professor or isang teacher. Para mas updated pa siya lalo at sana yung way ng pag-update sa kanya is in a good terms dahil hindi naman natin alam yung ugali ng ibang proof na merong strict or merong ding considerate dahil nga sa sitwasyon, dahil may iba't ibang sitwasyon na pinagdadaanan ng isang student. So in Facebook, nakakatulong siya nito para sa mga estudyante na like mahina yung signal or kung ano pa. At you can see is madaming user na gumagamit nito. Lahat ng tao na yata ay gumagamit ng Facebook na ito for just entertainment or any reason. So third is the Twitter. Twitter founded March 21, 2006. The founder are Jack Dorsey, Noah Glass, and Evans Williams. The estimated user is 200 million active user. Twitter is a microblogging portal that proves extremely useful across academic applications. Teachers, students, and parents can benefit greatly of the advantages offered by using Twitter in education. The short tweets can be used to inform students about any changes and to collaboratively work as a great team. Sa Twitter din ito is nakaka-help din siya sa mga student, teachers, or parents kasi nagbibigay din siya ng information or nag-a-update din para sa atin. Kasi ang Twitter sa panahon ngayon ay ginagamit nila as pag something may gusto kang ilabas na hinanakit or sadyang gusto mo lang post ng kung ano-ano, may mga tao pa rin na nag-a-update about in life nila. Kaya so in terms of education, ganun ang mangyayari. Kung ano yung sinabi ko kanina, ganun ang possible na magagawa ng Twitter when it comes to education. Next is WhatsApp, founded 2009. The founder is Jen Kum, Brian Acton. Estimated user is 190 million active user. So in WhatsApp, you can create audio lessons that can be sent directly to students, send out problems and assignments to students even when they are not in class. So in WhatsApp, parang may pagka-similar sila ng Google Classroom. Kaso yung Google Classroom ngayon ay gamit na gamit ng mga student. Hindi ko lang alam kung may mga tao or sa ibang bansa na gumagamit pa ng WhatsApp. Pero I feel na may gumagamit pa nito. Dahil in WhatsApp, nakaka-send ka ng lesson or assignment. So, sa Google Classroom din ay yung professor or the teachers can send lectures, assignment or activities, attendance, and have the deadline. So, for me, ganun, kung ano man ang ginagawa ng WhatsApp, meron din in Google Classroom. So, next is social media and instruction. So, we have Facebook in Classroom. It allows for both an asynchronous and synchronous open dialogue via a familiar and regularly accessed medium and supports the integration of multimedia content such as student-created photographs and video and URLs to other texts in a platform that many students are already familiar with. So, as I said earlier, Facebook is useful dahil may mga students na hindi makaka-access ng ibang application at dahil na din na problem ng signal. So, when we say asynchronous, ito yung hindi tuloy-tuloy ang pag-lecture o yung pag-discuss o yung pagklase ng isang professor o isang teacher. At yung synchronous is kung ano yung naka-schedule or ano yung nasa schedule natin na subject and the time, yun ang sinusunod ng ibang proofs. Kaya mas okay siguro sa ibang tao na asynchronous ang pagklase dahil na din sa mga problems na nai-encounter nila. And in Facebook, mas madali maka-update or maka-access ang isang student at madami siyang matutunan or mas madali siyang ma-familiar sa mga lesson na tinuturo ng isang professor or teacher. And further, it allows students to ask more minor questions that it may not otherwise feel motivated to visit a professor in person during office hours to ask. So in Facebook, naranasan natin ito na magtanong tayo sa kanya-kanyang professor natin pag wala tayong naiintindihan sa nileleson niya at yung professor naman ay willing magbigay ng extended time and effort para ma-explain or ma-elaborate niya ng husto kung ano man ang gustong malaman ng isang student. So next is Twitter in classroom. Twitter also promotes social connections among students. It can be used to enhance communication building and critical thinking. So it said that it enhances communication building and critical thinking. In Twitter, parang mas lalo pa tayong binibigyan ng oras or nagiging determinado tayo na palawakin pa ang ating isip sa mga ating nalalaman towards the lesson or kung ano man ang napapahiwatig ng proofs na binibigay sa atin. Kaya, as a student, mas okay o mas better na malawak ang ating pananaw or malawak yung pag-iisip sa mga bagay-bagay na nangyari sa atin ngayon. So next is YouTube in classroom. Student can watch videos, answer questions, and discuss content. Additionally, students can create videos to share with others. So lahat dito ay familiar dahil lahat naman tayo 'di ba is may YouTube in phone at ito ay ginagamit natin when it comes to education purposes. So students can watch videos. Yes, literally we can watch videos. So when it comes to education ay may mga topic or may proof tayo na may sinesend na doon matitingnan sa YouTube lang. At may mga topics na kung gusto pang malawak yung pag-iisip at yung malawak pa yung pag-intindi sa isang topic, pwede tayong manood lang sa videos. And also, hindi lang students ang makaka-benefits nito. Pwede rin teachers or kahit sinong tao dahil sa YouTube pwede ka mag-create videos upang ma-share mo ito sa iba, upang makagawa ka ng mabuting bagay or makabigay ka ng iba pang impormasyon na So next is YouTube also improves student digital skills and provided opportunity to peer learning and problem solving. So ayun nga, as a student ay lalo pa tayong na-enhance yung skills natin na hindi natin alam na kaya nating gawin kasi napapangunahan tayo ng low self-esteem. Dapat magtiwala lamang tayo sa ating sarili na kaya nating gawin ang isang bagay upang marami pang oportunidad ang meron tayo. Next is, additionally, the students reported the videos helped them recall information of course the concept. So ayun nga, as a student, pwede nating balik-balikan ang isang video na napanood natin or sinend ng ating proof. Pwede itong i-download or kung ano man para meron tayong guide or pwede tayong masundan sa kung ano man ang binibigay na topic ng isang professor, isang teacher. And also, YouTube is, ito yung pinaka-importante sa ngayon dahil alam natin na hindi madali intindihin ang isang topic. So, the key is also watch videos para mas maging better yung understanding natin sa isang topic at yung learnings natin. So, next is the advantage and disadvantage of social media. So, we have the first advantage, extensive use of public social media sites that support the creation, sharing, and commenting of content, as well as the co-creation of content enables learners to share their own content within their own work. So, at this point, mas may mga tao na gumagawa ng content or any creation para yung mga learners ay mas madaling matuto dahil kapag nagsishare ka ng iyong mga natutunan, maaari itong i-apply pa ng ibang tao. Kaya nagiging advantage siya kasi nagbibigay ka ng details or information or any kind of help para mas lalong maging determinado ang isang tao. The second advantage is social constructive. Social media provides an easily accessible tool for helping students to work together to create their own meaning in academic, subject, social context, or work environment. So dito, mas napapadali yung paggawa natin ng kung ano man yung mga gusto nating gawin. Like, pwede tayong gumawa ng content na related in academic sa mga topics natin. Parang mas napapabilis yung mga bagay-bagay gawin dahil dito sa social media ito. So, the third advantage is breadth of knowledge. It is now easier than ever to know something about almost anything in the world through connected media. So, ayun nga, mas napapabilis na yung mga bagay-bagay sa ngayon dahil konektado tayo sa social media. Mas mauna pa nating malaman yung mga information or any details sa isang bagay through social media kaysa in person. Kaya nagiging advantage ito. So, next is the first advantage, distraction. Social media produce momentary distraction of an isolated text, message, and the way in which social media involvement provides an acceptable diversion from intellectual pursuit. So, ayun nga, nagiging distraction din ang social media dahil may mga bagay tayo na dapat gawin or may mga tungkulin tayo na dapat gawin pero hindi natin nagagawa dahil tutok tayo sa paggamit ng social media. At ang social media is pag naka-standby ka lang or andyan ka lang sa sulok, parang na-isolate ka, parang gusto mo lang, ikaw lang lagi yung mag-isa dahil doon lang lagi nakatuon ang iyong atensyon sa social media. Parang ganado ka pa gumamit ng kahit ano sa social media kaysa makipag-cooperate o makipag-interact sa ibang tao personally, kaya nagiging distraction din ito. So, the second advantage is pressure to conform. Students also give the main reason behind their 24/7 connections is a fear of not keeping up with peers or appearing like a loser in public, thereby lowering their self-esteem. So, ito din, nagiging disadvantage din ito kapag ang isang student ay or ang isang tao ay buong araw na konektado doon sa paggamit ng social media, parang hindi na siya sanay makipaghalubilo sa mga kaibigan niya, sa pamilya niya or kahit kanino man, at nafi-feel mo na parang 'pag andiyan ka na sa place na nakikipag-interact ka, parang tingin mo na sa sarili mo is loser ka kasi hindi ka gaanong nakikisabay sa pag-interact sa tao, at nababawasan or mababa ang self-esteem mo sa iyong sarili. Kaya nagiging disadvantage din ito. So, the third and last disadvantage is social media does promote a kind of intellectual and social shallowness that could have a long-term negative consequences for learners. So, as you remember, parang na-discuss na din ito. Ewan ko lang kung sinong proof or sinong student yung nag-discuss ito. Pero, kapag kapag naka-focus ka lang sa social media or doon na talaga yung attention mo nakukuha na agad ng social media, parang may shallowness or may harang na sa ibang bagay na dapat mong gawin, at itong shallowness na ito ay magiging long-term negative consequences ng ating buhay. Additional lang is kapag gumamit na tayo ng social media or any sites, maging maingat tayo at maging aware tayo kung ano man yung ginagawa natin. Maging isa tayong mabuting user. Dapat siguraduhin natin na safe yung mga kinukuha nating impormasyon, yung mga kinakalat nating impormasyon, if ever may kinakalat man. Kaya maging maingat tayo sa ating mga ginagawa. And kapag maging maingat tayo, nagiging help or magiging advantage din yun sa ating mga sarili. And that's all from my report today, and thank you for listening for my report. Thank you.